Hey guys, this is wrist warm-up number 2. So some rules before we begin. Don't push the fingers and wrists too hard. They just need a little bit of love, not a ton of pressure to make change. Number 2, when you're doing this on all fours, the more that your shoulders are in front of your hands and the more that weight that is forward, that's going to be more weight on the hands. The more that you're kind of behind your hands, that'll be less weight on the hands. So that's how you're going to adjust the pressure here. So first exercise is going to be finger pulse, just fingertips. We are trying to pull backwards and also backward curvature of all the fingers. I'm trying to spread them out wide, and my thumbs are spread out wide, and I'm giving a few little pulses here. And you can do anywhere from about 5 to 30 of each of these exercises, depending on your level. I will start easy around 5 and go from there. Then we got palm pulses. You're going to go up, driving the bed of those knuckles, so the palm side of those knuckles down into the ground while you lift the palm, and then slowly push back down into the floor. Lift, and then slowly push back down into the floor. Lift, slowly push back down into the floor. Now we have single finger pulses. So just one fingertip, thumbs are out. I'm trying to curl the rest of my fingers backwards into a fist. And this is the same motion as the palm pulse. I'll just do a few pulses here. Remember, you go from 5 to 30. Middle finger. I'm now bending all the other fingers backwards, including my pointer finger or index finger, and I'm pulsating through that. Ring finger, thumbs are still out, other fingers are pulled backwards into that fist. And pinky finger, trying to make a fist with all the other fingers. Good. Now we're going to go knuckles on the floor. I'm going to slowly open up one hand. I'm trying to squeeze this inside part of my forearm and push the back of my wrist down to the ground. And then I'm going to close back to a fist. As I do that, I'm squeezing the outer part of my forearm. So inner part, I squeeze here. And then outer part, as I come back to fist, I squeeze there. All right, and we'll just stay on one side. Anywhere from 5 to 15 or 20 reps on this one. And then I switch sides. Squeeze inner part. And then as I flip back, I squeeze outer part. Squeeze inner part. Squeeze outer part. One more, inner part and outer part. As I'm doing this, I'm also trying to keep my shoulders externally rotated. That will help keep the shoulder locked and elbow straight. All right, next one is going to be make your fingers like claws. Push the nails down into the ground. And then I'm going to try to get my knuckles to lie flat on the ground. So I'm pushing down, or I should really call it the knuckle bed of my knuckles, so the palm side of my knuckles. I'm pushing down like I'm trying to flatten out the palm, and then I can release a little bit. Push down like I'm trying to flatten out the palm, then I can release a little bit. So what I'm doing is, this is bending my fingers more while I try to extend through the palm. So I'm bending the fingers more while I try to extend through the palm. And again, 5 to 30, depending on how they feel. You're definitely going to want a pad underneath your fingers for this one. Good. And then you can come on out of that. All right. Last one. Take a finger, pull it up, try to hold it there. As you release, slowly put down. Switch to the next one. Take a finger, pull it up, try to hold it there, slowly put down. Ring finger. pull it up, try to hold it there as you release. This one's very difficult for me. It just kind of flops back down. I'm working on it. And pinky, same deal. Try to hold it up as you slowly lower it back down. When you're pulling a finger up, you're trying to keep that most proximal knuckle, or the one that's on your hand, down on the floor. I don't want the hand to come up like that. I'm trying to keep that knuckle down. I'm only lifting the digit. And then the other side, I lift. You can do this with the thumb too. Try to hold that up, slowly put it down. Hold that up, slowly put it down. So when I'm holding it with my hand, I might need to hold it there for about 10 to 30 seconds to really think about feeling the muscles on the top side of my fingers that would hold them up like that. And then I slowly put down. You'll see my pointer finger raised up when I lift it, that middle finger. I don't want that. I'm trying to isolate each finger through extension. Go through all your digits that way, and that is your wrist warm-up number 2.